Hi everyone! For today, we will be discussing all about inventory management. So hatiin natin siya into two parts. First will be the inventory transactions including item receipt, item issuance, and inventory transfers. Then second part will be using batch and serial numbers for your inventory. Okay, so simulan na natin. First one is gagawa muna tayo ng ating warehouse na bago. So this is in exercise 7.1. So paano po tayo gagawa ng bagong warehouse? So punta lang tayo sa ating admin. Then let's go to setup. Then punta tayo ng inventory and hanapin natin yung define warehouses. Yan. So para mapadali, tulad ng lagi kong sinasabi sa inyo, type lang natin dyan yung gusto mong hanapin na form. Ayan. So, click lang natin define warehouses. So, for this one, ang gagawin natin is for you to type the warehouse code which is WH, okay, WH plus your branch number. Then, input lang ninyo yung name. Kayo nang bahala kung ano yung gusto nyong name ng warehouse. Pwedeng nakabase sa gusto nyong maging location. Basta yung rule natin, dapat po ay legal yung mga pangalan. Okay? Next, lagay po tayo ng street, lagay tayo ng block or barangay, city, and then the zip code. Okay? So, I already created one. So, WH00. So, if ikaw ay branch 1, ang ilalagay mo ay WH01. Pero if 2 digits na yung branch number mo, let's say your branch number 11, so WH11. Apat yung ating characters for the warehouse code. Then once you're done with that, don't forget to click add. So pwede po nating i-update yung name and yung mga general details, pero yung warehouse code po natin, hindi na yan mababago. So if in case na na-save nyo siya, then nagkamali kayo ng warehouse code, you can click dito sa baba ng update, click nyo lang po yung remove, and then gawa po tayo ng bago. So that's only possible if wala pa tayong mga nakalagay na inventory sa warehouse na yon. So hindi natin siya pwedeng burahin kapag meron ng items in that warehouse. So that's it for the first exercise. Let's now proceed to creating item receipt. So punta po tayo sa inventory and then inventory transactions, item receipt. So ano po yung gagawin natin dito sa ating item receipt? Na gagawin natin, 7.2, is that we will be receiving freebies from supplier. So for receiving freebies from supplier, so alam nyo na kung paano mag-input ng items dito lang sa baba kapag magkikreate tayo ng new one and then kiklik natin yung add. Now, ang i-double check po natin, dapat yung ating item code will be first and second item. So take note, dapat yung items po natin ay yung first and second item na ginawa nyo. So be careful, don't use items created for other branches kasi if merong mali sa item na yon, pwedeng madama yung sa inyo. And again, dahil yung ating mga activities are domino effect. There, so for item 1, kung yung unang item nyo, no, yung may code na A, will be 12 yung quantity. Then sa second one, yung B, will be 17 yung quantity natin. Okay? So the total value, the total amount should be 55,959.80. Ayan. So this one, I already created this beforehand. But please make sure that when you create your item receipt, wag po natin kakalimutan, i-click natin yung add. And you have to also indicate sa notes natin. Exercise 7.2, freebies from supplier dash your surname. Then you can click add. So next naman for 7.3 is that there is physical inventory count is higher than the system inventory count. So just create another item receipt document, but for this example, ito na yung created ko beforehand. So we have here item 3, 4, and 5. So again, make sure po that you select your own items. Okay, then type lang natin yung correct quantity, 35, 47, and 23. So in this example, sa item receipt natin, na higher yung physical count kaysa sa inventory count. So, ito daw yung sobra. Ito yung sobrang item. So, type nyo lang 35, 47, and 23 for each items respectively. Then, make sure that you are getting the correct line totals and that your total amount should be 963,879.58. If iba yung nakukuha nyong values, merong mali sa inyong item created. So sa notes, lagay lang po natin exercise 7.3 dash inventory count is higher dash your surname and then click add. So make sure na kapag nag-click add kayo, dapat makikita nyo dito is posted and dapat meron siyang message na operation successful. So next part will be item issue 1. So dito pa rin tayo kay inventory and then inventory transactions, then item issue 1s. Unang item issue 1s natin for 7.4 is that may mga issued items due to warehouse theft. Okay, so para gawin nyo yon, input nyo lang dito yung mga items. So item 1 and 2. Sige, so ide-demo lang natin but I already created this beforehand. So item 1, lagay lang natin yung quantity 10, tab natin, and then add. So sa mga nagtatanong, ma'am, bakit po walang nakalagay dito na item ko? So hindi pa siya mag-a-appear dito but it would give you the total amount. Yan. So, gawin lang ulit yon for item 2. So, yung ilalagay natin for the notes will be exercise 7.4, issued items due to warehouse theft dash your surname. And then, make sure po that your values ay tama. So, makikita niyo yung quantity 10 tapos 14 for the second item. Then, your total amount should be 46,205.34. So, makikita ninyo yung item cost kapag na-add nyo na siya or posted na siya. Sa initial na pag-enter natin, hindi siya agad makikita. So, isa rin yon sa part ng controls natin. Kasi baka mamaya is lakihan yung mga quantity. Dinagdagan pa yung nanakaw na items. Ayan. So, again, double check lang po natin yung mga values and then yung ating notes. Okay? So, next na ating item issue 1. So, dito pa rin tayo. So, if nakagawa na kayo, just click on new. Yan, para ma-clear siya. Tapos, pwede na kayo ulit gumawa ng panibagong item issue 1s. Ayan. Okay, so I already have this here. So, make sure na lang that you're inputting the correct items and correct quantity. So, for the third item, item 3, your item 3 should have the quantity of 12. Item 4 is 22. Then, item 5 is 14. So, your item cost will be this kapag na-save nyo na. Yan. So, paano po malalaman if tama kayo ng na-input? So, double check nyo lang yung total amount. It should be 497,164.36. Then, add lang natin sa notes, exercise 7.5, issue 1s due to warehouse fire, dash your surname. Add na lang po natin. So, that's it for your item issue 1s. So, let's proceed to inventory transfer. So, punta tayo ng inventory, inventory transactions, and then item transfer. So, dito sa item transfer, ang gagawin natin, mula sa default warehouse ninyo for your branch, we will be transferring it to the new warehouse. So, for you to do that, select lang po natin dito sa source storage location yung default warehouse. Again, yung default warehouse po, hindi yung ginawa nyo. Ayan. And then, lagay lang natin dito yung mga items. Yan. So, tigsa 10 lang yan. Tab, and then click add. Okay. So, kapag nakita ninyo tong ganitong issue, yan. So, ibig sabihin, itong inyong two storage location, pareho siya dun sa source. So, ano pong gagawin natin? Listen carefully. Hindi tayo magso-search agad. Ang una nyong gagawin is to highlight and then delete. Tsaka po tayo magso-search. Ayan. Ma'am, bakit po ganon? Kasi po, kapag ka may nakatype dito na anything and then pinindot nyo yung find, automatic mafi-filter siya. So, dapat wala munang laman or itype nyo diretso yung bagong warehouse code nyo and then add. Then, repeat it for the other items. Okay, so make sure lang that you have the correct items, then your correct two storage location, then the quantity, lahat po ay 10, then double check nyo lang yung mga cost, and the total cost as well. So, dapat tama po yung inyong total. Then, lagay lang natin sa notes, exercise 7.6, transfer to new warehouse dash your surname. Yan. So that's it for the first part of inventory transactions.